Hey guys, and welcome back to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. In this part, it's spooky, scary cleanup time. So we're going to be getting all the crap that we've missed throughout the game.
So horrifying.
So what happened to Scuttletown?
Basically, the Pirate Master came in and kicked everybody's ass in the palace. So now the world's covered in darkness and evil and shit. So we've got to stop that. But first, we gotta go find all the stuff we missed because now
He changed the day to night.
Dun, dun, dun. So the game does let you know that you should probably get all of the magic before you go to the final area. I've never actually seen the bad ending because of that, because I've always gotten all the magic before I've gone to the palace. So
Yep.
yeah,
There's still an ending. Like, it's not completely downer, but it's more like, well, he got away.
oh, he gets away is basically what
Well,
happens.
he doesn't consider you a challenge. Like, you fight the first form, and then he just leaves.
Oh, okay. All right. And then does it just like end after that?
Risky goes her own way, thinking, the battle's not over yet. And Shantae joins up with Bolo and Sky at her house, and that's about it.
Okay.
They all lived happily ever after?
After?
Oh, and then I'm saying the game says like, Dr. Eggman like juggles Chaos Emeralds at you or something.
Yeah, the Pirate Master juggles dark magic.
Wait, so what do you actually need to do then?
So you need to find all the cackle bats in the game, essentially.
There's 20 in all.
There's 20 in all. They're really not too hard to find. So
Save one or two.
yeah, you just have to remember. You just have to kind of remember where you haven't explored yet, and that's actually why I recommend. That's why the map it's so helpful having a map that actually like works as opposed to the crap in Risky's Revenge, because the map in Pirate's Curse fills up as you go into each square, like Metroid. So like if there's like a room with a bunch of squares missing, you know to search that room because there's probably stuff there you missed, as opposed to Risky's Revenge.
How
where,
did you not get hit by those arrows?
skill? I mean,
Because you believed.
yeah, but in Risky's Revenge, you just kind of had to remember. In this case, the game is a little bit more lenient about this kind of stuff. So, yeah. I'm also being a complete dumbass. I'm being a complete dumbass here. This is a cacklebat I could get on your first trip through the Village of Lost Souls, but this is the one where you had to use the scimitar to break that block in order to get to the switch. Actually, now that I've got the cannon, I could just jump up there normally, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Just to refresh, you hit the eye to cause the cage to move to the right, and then you can use a jump and a pirate's hat to get to the cage.
Yeah. Really though, the once you get the cannon, you can basically get to any cacklebat and heart squid without having to do anything too dangerous or anything too difficult. So, yeah, and also you have to backtrack out of the Village of Lost Souls in order to use pirate flares, which sucks. And the other thing that's really weird is that the Pirate Master is like taking over the world, but the only area that's dark is Scuttletown. Everywhere else is just as bright and cheery as normal. So, yeah.
Well, darkness hates water. Needs a boat. Needs a boat. Risky has the only one.
Shit.
Yar! Didn't really think this through.
Aren't you supposed to be the Pirate Master? Why don't you have a boat?
He's been dead for how long?
Pirate Master, not Boat Master.
Pirates have boats. Well, I mean,
No, that's only
nowadays
assumed.
they don't because all they have is U-Torn, but, I mean, still.
Digital boats.
I think, there's... I can't remember if there's a cacklebat or a heart squid in here.
There is. You keep climbing up. It's where the abandoned house is at. That's a heart squid, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, another thing that's great about this game is that it shows you exactly how many heart squids and cacklebats are left in each area. So you're not ever wondering where your last thing is. There's always a sense okay, I'm at least exploring in this island, and the areas themselves aren't that big. So it's not like you're searching for too long in one specific place, and I like the game for that.
If anything, you're gonna be fumbling over cacklebats more often than heart squids, as you said. Heart squids are visible most of the time.
Yeah. They're visible, I'd say like 9 times out of 10. Cackle bats, you have to look for areas that lead to new rooms. So
He doesn't know about that?
yeah, that bit of dialogue's completely optional, but it was funny, so I showed it. Yes.
People wonder why I live on, and I answer you, Bolo.
Bolo, I think, is one of my favorite characters. Oh man, I just can't pick a favorite character. Squid Baron, Bolo, Shantae. There's too many. Way Forward's great at making characters. So I believe that's basically the end of...
That should be the last one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't... Okay, so...
As evidenced by the fact that we've dropped into a completely new dungeon.
Yeah, so... Okay, so I actually have to thank John for showing me this. If you go back to Spittle Cave, before you... once you have the risky boots, you can go in here and you unlock a secret 8-bit dungeon. For some reason.
What the fuck?
This is the water dungeon from Shantae 1.
What
Now
the
with much wider
fuck?
screen.
Yeah, and non-animated backgrounds. That bothers me. That's the only thing I don't like about this callback, is that the waterfalls aren't animated.
It's really weird, though, because, like, you go through this area, you don't even really get a reward for it. Like, there's no heart
You
squid
get an auto
hidden-
potion.
Yeah, you get an auto potion, but, like, that's not really much of anything. Like, there's no heart squid hidden in here, there's no dark magic hidden in here. You can 100% the game and not even know that this place is in here. I did. Like, I was
Yep,
actually...
that's what I did.
I remember me, John, and Ryan were in a meeting for something, and like I was talking about recording part of Pirate's Curse, and John says, "Did you show off the secret 8-bit dungeon?" I'm like, "What? There's a secret 8-bit dungeon?" And I was like absolutely blown away that this was hidden in here. So like, kudos for having a really well hidden secret, but like I'm kind of wondering what the point is.
Well, if with a Steam release, there's an achievement for it now, so I guess there's that.
I suppose, but like. I find it.
Yeah, sometimes a secret is a secret.
I suppose.
Not
But like
In the
necessarily
old days, you didn't get rewards for finding stuff.
the
Well,
reward was finding it.
Well, okay, name a game that the only reward for finding the secret was the secret itself, and you didn't
Green
get.
Hill Zones, Sonic Adventure 2.
Fuck.
Wait, are we talking about just finding the place, or just...
Yeah.
Well,
There's no
Okay.
point in actually playing Green Hill Zone in Sonic Adventure 2. It's just a level.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
other
you're not
than
even,
having
you're not,
fun.
are you even ranked in that stage?
By
Maybe.
ranked, you mean like an A, B, C?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get ranks at the end of it.
Well, it doesn't really matter because you have all the emblems at that point. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna 100% the game and A rank every other level, you're not gonna leave Green Hill Zone at a B or whatever. Like, no, that's just wrong.
no, I got no problem A ranking Green Hill in the original Genesis, but Sonic Adventure 2, I don't know.
Actually, John, Green Hill Zone wasn't ranked in the original Genesis version of Sonic the Hedgehog because there was no ranking.
Time attack. Well, by ranking I mean time attack. How fast can you beat Green Hill Zone Act 1?
There was no time attack mode in the original Sonic the Hedgehog, so...
You really got to get your congestion fixed, Ted.
I know, it's actually really kind of annoying. Okay, I'm better now.
Was the water animated in the 8-bit version? Like the
Yes.
Flicker?
It actually, I think it might have been just like 2 frames, but you know the illusion is that the water was flowing. It's all static here. They updated the enemies, but the water is static.
I don't think they updated the enemies. I think they just realized, oh, we've got all the same enemies. Let's just put them in and not have to change anything.
Yeah, that would have been a little nice. If I understand why they probably didn't do it, but if all the enemies here were 8-bit along with the dungeon, that'd be pretty cool. Hell, if Shantae went 8-bit.
It would be kind of like the Castlevania Harmony of Despair level. That's just the entirety of Castlevania 1
Yeah.
as a single stage.
I love
Wait,
that.
they have
place.
the entirety of Castlevania 1 as a single stage in a Castlevania
Yeah,
game?
it's one of the DLCs for Harmony of Despair. One of the extra levels that they made later on.
It's the final level of the DLC.
Yeah, it's like the entire layout of all the stages of Castlevania 1 put together as a Metroidvania stage that you can go through with the bosses, and all the enemies are 8-bit. And you also have a DLC for 8-bit Simon Belmont as a playable character.
Yeah, and the boss of that place is 8-bit Dracula.
Is it as hard as the original?
Not nearly, because you have like flawless control and everything.
Yeah, and you have all these abilities. You end up blowing through the place pretty fast, but a lot of enemies in that place do have really high damage output. Dracula in particular can really kick your ass in hard mode.
You mean just like in the original Castlevania?
Well, 8-bit Dracula in Harmony of Despair in hard mode, good lord, gets all bullet hell.
Yeah. For that matter, so does regular Dracula. In the non-DLC levels. I did like on my old channel. I did a video of my attempt at beating him as Alucard, and I wound up doing a lot of punching him in the knee.
Stop that!
Take that, Dad! Why wouldn't you let me have my pony?
Should never told me you had weak knees. And I believe this is our final callback to Shantae 1. First off, we got Nighttime, which was a thing they removed after the first Shantae game.
Is this a remix too?
Yes, this remix is the night music from Shantae 1.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh man, I just...
You missed like all the remixes, Ted.
Okay,
Well,
I
all
think
the
Ted barely played Shantae 1.
I only played like the first third of Shantae 1 because like I wasn't feeling it. Like I recognize that anything that's a callback to Risky's Revenge, but not to really to Shantae 1, and I have no idea what I'm doing in here. Oh wait, hold on, I missed...
You're missing one thing.
Yeah, I'm missing one. There's the last Heart Squid is right there, I believe. So...
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo.
I usually do this before I go to the pirate grave, just so everything's brighter and I can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Same here. By the time I get to the Pirate's Grave, I'm finished.
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is go
just...
to the library.
Oh, that was a flare. Okay.
Yeah, you can just...
Wait, but Risky's not in the boat. Don't shoot me. That's a plot hole.
Shh. It's okay, John. It's okay.
I don't know if you say so. Where's my cookies and milk?
In the fridge.
Oh, jeez. They gonna make me work and get my own fucking cookies and milk? God damn it.
You're old enough to get them yourself, John.
Okay.
Yeah, so now we can... Now, I think I'd buy the super kick just for shits and giggles. Wait,
Well,
do I have
you
enough...
got-
Do I have enough gems?
Nope, you don't.
Oh, well then, fuck it. Who's got time for that, right?
YOLO. Bring me my auto potions. I mean, am I right? Yeah, we're gonna die anyway someday.
Why are we playing Ultima all of a sudden?
What?
There's a character named Iolo.
Oh.
I don't know if that was unintentional, but I never played Ultima.
I don't
cast
blame
Ultima
you.
a
It's
lot.
like DOS computer RPG stuff.
Ah.
Although
maybe
there was
I've
a pretty
heard of
good,
it.
there was a pretty good version of Ultima for the Sega Master System of all things.
Oh, you're showing off the gauntlet?
Yep. Well,
Oh.
not then, because I fucked up, but yeah. There's a hidden gauntlet in here, which is even more pointless than the than the secret dungeon. Oddly enough, you know.
It's the right side.
Oh. Well,
I
you just
know.
said you
I
just said to
talked in
break
the
one of the
past.
blocks, John.
I said the break of the blocks on the right side, damn it. I
I'm
pointed
pretty
it out.
sure you
I know
just
I did.
said one of the block. The block.
I'm pretty sure I said the right side. Even then, it doesn't matter. I'm talking to someone that recorded this in the past.
Yeah.
Man,
So.
once you have the cannon, you pretty much have no use for the pogo stick anymore.
Well, no, the pogo stick isn't really for getting higher. Well, the pogo stick does more damage. Like the cannon will do. If the cannonballs hit something, it'll do 5 damage. The scimitar does 10, which is the most damage you can do in one hit without having like a monster milk or something. So it is useful. Like I use the scimitar on the scorpion things in the desert all the time, but so the cannonball, the fact that it does damage is pretty inconsequential, all things considered. You mostly just use it for the jumping. So
I see.
I just tapped her ass at you. I never saw it before.
yeah. So this area, you do it so that you, I don't know, say you did like.
I still don't understand the point of this. Like, you mentioned specifically NPCs mentioned as me as like a training ground.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever mentioned the 8-bit dungeon, but I know that they mentioned the gauntlet here. But I don't know if they ever talk about the
What the hell? Did they just explode?
Yep.
Yep.
They're bad.
Bad to the bone.
Why did they explode?
Reasons?
Okay, the robot enemies exploding makes sense. But why the human knights?
Why did Baxter Stockman in Turtles in Time explode when you defeated him?
Or why does Ridley explode when you defeat him?
Why does anybody explode?
Because it's awesome.
Exactly. Now do it
Ryan, have you been talking to Michael Bay again?
Even I don't like Michael Bay. That's too much explosions.
Nah, you know what? The explosions are the least of Michael Bay's problems. The camera work, just goddamn.
And the lack of good characters that aren't racist caricatures.
Yeah, that too.
again. I'll compliment the man for his special effects, but
That's
Well,
all
I
he
don't
has
know,
going
like,
for
I
him.
have
They're not
like-
his special effects, okay?
but you know, I
the
think he
special
knows
effects
what
of his special
I
effects,
think he.
though.
Here's the thing, though. I think he knows what he wants when it comes to that department. Everything else, no.
Well, well, here's the thing. Like, I'm not like the CGI in like Transformers. I can't tell what the hell's going on. So.
Well, that's a problem everybody has with the movie in general. But if we're just talking about the quality of the CGI, I think it's pretty good.
Alright.